Ну что, народ, всем привет, с вами Андрей, и продолжаем играть в Вампира. И нужно явиться в клуб Аскалон. То есть мне сейчас налево и вперед идти.
So, time to visit the Askалоне Club.
О, кровинушка. Скали орут.
I cannot enter.
Я понял, надо как-то обойти. Ого, обходить придется сколько? Круг целый. А потом никак, да? Попасть вот эту штуку. Потом как-нибудь. Ладно, придется бегать. Вроде состояние стабильное. Кровавый экон. Блин, это ж психи какие-то. Ну что, будешь со мной драться? Нет, блин, а как его обойти так, чтобы и не драться? А мне как раз сюда вот налево, да? Ну блин, ну ладно. Слабак. Я четвертого левела слабак. Так, что тут можно поживиться? Нечем, да? Капец. Кто там? Кому там плохо?
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
27-го лола. Не, я не пойду с вами драться. Не ведь сюда? Как ты открывайся? Да, мне сюда. И потом еще левее вниз, да?
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Да ладно. Это все? А еще разок. Все?
The Askалоне Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Women die too in this war.
Шарлотта, что с тобой?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this
еще и
world.
негр.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My
Mama
name is
тут-
Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a
У
pleasure to
леди
meet you,
Эшбери
Miss Charlotte.
есть дочь. Шарлотта. Замечательно.
Tell me about
Или
your
у дочери.
adoption.
Ну,
What do you want
наверное,
to
может
know?
дочь.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan
Я
in the
думал, это её
institution for girls
настоящая
she manages in the
мать.
West End.
И она просто снегом
When I
погуляла.
was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Весело.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Ну вот ты скоро и узнаешь.
Goodbye.
She's been quite busy these last few nights.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Вот этот клуб, да?
Do
О,
you know
по
where
лицу
you're
видно, что он
standing
вампир.
right now?
In front of the Askалоне Club, I presume.
The Askalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Дворецкий тоже.
Welcome to the Askalon.
Видно, что не дал на
Then,
стол, да?
Dr. Reed.
Вампирушка.
Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Ну, тут стражи дохлые валяются.
There has been
Uh-huh.
quite a battle here. I'm sure the Askалоне Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Нифига себе тут лордов сколько. Хороший кинжал, почему бы не спереть?
It's locked, all right.
С другой стороны, что ли, обойти надо? Ну ладно. Может, что еще получится спереть? Вот этот бы меч спереть. Никого ж нету. Можно лорди кафе воровать чуть-чуть. Главное, чтоб не заметил. Господа, как вам пройти? Опа, все таки. Кто это? Новичок. Что за сопля зеленая? Салабон какой-то зашел к нам, да? Неужели то Локт? Самый такой главный, он с палочкой.
My good friends, if I may have your attention,
А нет.
behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Ну давай.
Welcome to the Askalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some
А этого по
astounding
глазам
things about
скажет, что
you.
он вампир. Может, то просто баб не так
Please
выражено.
accept my
Вампиры.
condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to
Хотя
meet
Вена
me.
тоже не выступает.
Yes.
Ну, чуть-чуть
The lady has
слабенько
always
будет.
been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Ну ясно, ясно.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Ну да.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Askalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Askalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Askalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Askalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Весело у них.
What is the Askalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the Askalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
И что с ним случилось?
What does Ascalon mean?
Askалоне was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Ладно.
I agree to join the club.
This is
Выборов
good
всё равно нет.
news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not, nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Askalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
К праху Вильяма Маршалла, что ли, руку
Yes.
ложит?
I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of
А
Allegiance.
что если Вильям Маршалл и есть создатель? А?
I know it's awfully
Может же быть
gothic and a
такое?
tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Ой, вкусная кровь, да?
Delightful. Welcome to the Askalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Интересно.
I personally went
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you,
Такой
Fergal kept
кабанчик
me
и
informed
незаметно отследил, капец.
until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
А вон оно как.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear
Так я ж уже
ill
говорил.
will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British
Опять?
vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Skulls are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Skulls who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens. But they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And
Короче,
how
мальчиком на
should I
поверхности
proceed?
буду.
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Askalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Опа.
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Старичок, а чё ты с палкой?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Askalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart,
Обычный
you
человек.
draw quite a bit of attention
Я
yourself.
так и думал.
Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
Старый
I'm
сдох.
sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
By doing so,
Бред.
you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Капец. Ну что, можно покинуть их? Эти со мной разговаривать не хотят. Эти двое тоже. Кровинушки мне не предлагают. Кстати, что за клинок? Я тогда подхватил. Хороший кинжал. 10 поглощений крови. Нечего. Конечно, если прокачать, может, будет что-то получше, но пока что нет.
Welcome to the Askalone Club, then, Doctor.
Так, а что тут можно...
Welcome to the Askalone Club.
Отойди.
To read.
Я хочу тут спереть. Вот, хорошо.
Ancient vampire.
Women die too in this war.
Знаешь что-нибудь о вампирах?
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Спасибо.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Так, ты мне что-нибудь расскажешь? Ну, черный экран это, конечно, классно. Еще разок. Нет, ну и ладно.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Мне как раз сюда. Ну, ладно. Слабачок 28-го. Ну давай еще разок. Все? Сдулся. Ого! Ого! Вот же писюн, блин.